Okay, hey, what's happening, everyone? I am the Dragon God of Gaming, Damian Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of the Gaming News, where I run the list of all the gaming news, facts, rumors, trivias, and everything coming out of the gaming industry this week. And I needed something good to talk about, so I'm glad I get to talk about this. So, stay tuned to the end. I have a small announcement. Well, I have an actual announcement. So, let's just get started, shall we? I haven't got to play the game yet, so I'm just very excited that I get to talk about this. I'm very happy. This is coming from WCCFtech.com. This is written by Alicio Palumbo, and it says Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has sold 3 million units in one day. So let's just get started, shall we? Today, Bandai Namco, which we talked about, laying off a bunch of people. Announced that its latest game, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, has already sold 3 million units in the span of just 24 hours across PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X. On Steam, the game has peaked at 122.5k concurrent users, which isn't bad at all for a fighting game. In a hands-on preview, Kai Tatsumoto wrote about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. No matter who you pick in Sparking Zero, they'll have a few tricks up their sleeve when it comes to melee combat. There's a lot going on at once on screen, and that's including the various explosions and ki blasts being flung around. Players will have to manage not only their HP and ki gauges, but also a separate skill and transformation system that will lead to more flashy and devastating mechanics. The ki gauge remains the single most important tool in a Saiyan's belt. Without it, you're stuck standing around or throwing weak punches. But with it, you can launch ki blasts from half across the map. Evasive and speedy movements, and of course, the signature super attacks for each character. While my time with folks at Bandai Namco and their preview event was brief, I walked away feeling quite confident that this new development team understands what made Budokai Tenkaichi 3 such a dorm room staple growing up. Akira Toriyama's legacy will live on in this story fighting game franchise in the most appropriate way possible. Another World Martial Arts Tournament? Yes, let's go. These players can already download a mod that removes the 60 frames per second cap. Moreover, according to data mined information, some of the characters missing from the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, like the Great Saiyan Man 2, Kabito Kai, Super 17, and the Shadow Dragons could be added soon to the game via DLC. That is beautiful. You'd love to see it. At one point, I will get my hands on Sparking Zero. I'm actually doing a lot of stuff right now, so I am extremely busy. But I will be getting my hands on Sparking Zero at one point, and I will be losing my mind playing it. I actually have a friend who is playing the game currently. He's a good friend of mine, love him to death, and he was saying his only problem with the game was one of the voice actors did not really sound like Z Broly, and that was his only concern. I'm like, okay, I understand that, but that's crazy. That is a crazy fucking number. 3 million units in one day. 3 million units in one day. Yeah, I think Dragon Ball is doing just fine. With Dragon Ball Daima 2, Dragon Ball fans are eating good. And I love to see it. So, have you played Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? If you haven't, it's been being called one of the greatest fighters of the year. And I think that it's just getting just good. And if this game continues in this span, oh, oh, I can't wait for the future of this franchise. I cannot wait for the future of these games because if this is what it looks like, strap in because it's going to be wild. And I heard, and I did see. that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero outsold the pre-orders for Black Ops 6. Crazy mindset. That is beautiful. So, Dragon Ball fans are eating good, and I cannot be happier. But this is with the good has to come something bad here. So, um, if you ask for my opinion here for this is an amazing development. I am happy to see Dragon Ball Z back on track with its gaming franchise again. It's all just coming together, looking just exquisite. Akira Toriyama would be proud. He would absolutely be proud just to see what is going on right now. So I haven't got to watch Daima just yet. I'm very excited to see Daima after the Tournament of Power from DB Super. I'm excited to see where Daima is headed. So with that, I appreciate everyone for that. But this is the part I did not really want to do. So I'm gonna have to cut the game here, cut the game that's being shown here. Let me cut it, cut it, and I will show up in one moment. So give me a moment. Hi. It's been a long time since you actually seen me. I look like a fucking mess. See this shit? Jeez. And well, it's also about 6 a.m. in the morning, and I've been up since about 2:30. I am a fucking mess. But do you guys want to know something? Do you guys want to hear something? This date means a lot to me. August 4th, 2019. August 4th, 2019. You want to know why that date is so important to me? Because it was the first ever episode of this series. The first episode of Gaming News went up August 4th, 2019. 5 full years. I've I went from sitting over there on my bed, I was on the floor, to sitting at a desk, lights surrounding me, a mini fridge, and a concave of shit here, and I cannot be more proud. But to capsize something good, I also have to give some. As of this recording, and as of this final time, yes, you heard me, final. I wanted to do that new segment because Dragon Ball Z is something that I'm very passionate about. I love Dragon Ball Z. I love anything to do with it. I love to see it thrive. So I wanted to go. Yep. As you are watching this right now, this is the final week of stuff that we're going to be doing here on IC. This is the final episode of the gaming news. Well, on here anyway. Will I bring it back sometime in the future? Yeah, it may be. You never know. But as of currently, I'm stopping my production. I'm stopping my looking and everything else like that. And I'm calling it an end. 5 years I've been doing this. 5 years, I've been coming to you with the latest that has been happening. Tried my best to keep up with all the latest in the gaming space. That's kind of difficult, and everything of the such. I tried my best, and it's a little bit hard because I put a lot of work into this. I did. First off, I was sitting there and I was just doing it just to do it. And afterwards, it just became my own brainchild. And it's funny how this was to spin off of what we once called the WWE Roundup between me and Mr. Tootie. And it's hard to say goodbye. It really is. I've been doing this for years. I put hours on hours of time looking into any facet of the gaming industry that I possibly could. And around the same time as I was, releasing stuff, the PS5 became a concept. And that became some of my highest grossing videos on this channel. And the more I talk, the more things that came about. This became one of the hottest series to date. And this is the one of the longest running series. Actually, this is the longest running series on this channel. And this will be the longest running. 5 years. This series has gone on. In 5 years, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it. Every week, on the week, without fail. I think I failed once or twice. I think I missed one a date once or twice. But it it's hard to say goodbye. It really is. And as of currently, as of watching this, not only is this the final episode of the gaming news, but my one of my videos will be the final episode that you will see on this channel. Well, final gaming video you will see on this channel. I don't know how things are going to be working. This could be wrong. I don't know. But I do want to say this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you for 5 years. It's it's been a joyride. It really has. Doing this with my best friends, having a blast. This it I don't know if you guys don't know, but this just again, as I said, this is my brainchild. This is something that I came up with. This is my concept. This is mine. The gaming news was my idea. This was mine. This still is mine. And will it go away forever? No, it won't. Maybe one day I'll pick it back up. You never know. It may go on my personal channel. You never know what I will have to do when the time is. But for now, I do have to say au revoir. Au revoir. Can't even do French correctly. So I know this is a weird way to end, and I didn't want to say goodbye with me being behind a fucking screen. I wanted to say goodbye to you personally to the camera. I wanted to say something where this all started. Me sitting in front of my camera and reading the news to you. I didn't want to do that any other way. We had my style at the front of the video and my old style at the end. So, without further ado, thank you all for 5 years. Thank you all so much. But this ain't the end of me. It's not. I'm still going. I'm still improving. I'm still shooting for the fucking fences. I'm not going anywhere on YouTube. I'm still going to be here. I'm As of next week, I'm actually going to be creating my own new channel. This was never to coincide with the end of IC, but it's, I guess, new beginning for me. where I'm going to be doing a lot of trophy hunting over on a new channel. You guys will get to see the announcement. And if you guys want to see some of my best of from IC, some of my stuff I will be not moving over to my personal channel, but I'll be linking the playlist over to my personal channel. So if you ever want to see some of my stuff from here, you can always see that. And this channel will always still be up as far as I'm aware. Can't give that concrete. That's up to Tui to decide. He is the brainchild of this whole channel. So that's more for him to decide what to do with the account. But as of currently, you guys will be able to see at the end of this week, you guys will be able to see the playlist that I personally have done, including these, over on my personal channel with with a parentheses I see so that you guys know where it came from. I will not forget this, and I will never do. So goodbye for now. I don't want to ever say this will be the end, but for now, this has been the gaming news. I've been your host, DBZ, your forever host, DBZ. It's been an honor and a pleasure to bring you the gaming news for the past 5 years. And I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Thank you guys so much. And I hope everyone has a wonderful time. But don't be sad that it ends. Be happy that it existed. And I'm not going to call this an end to the gaming news, but an end of the gaming news only for now. Because the sky's the limit for me, huh? I can only go up from here. So I can only call it an end for now. But without further ado, we appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys to pieces from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all so much for making the gaming news as big as it is. And it's time for me to sign out. But without further ado, appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for making my time as good as it is. Peace. I'll see you guys down the road.